Form has gone a little bit inconsistent, but I think we are going to be in the title fight for hopefully the rest of the season. What is up, guys? Matthew here. Welcome back to another episode of our FM24 Journeyman career mode with Darlington. Today we're here for two games in the National League. Scarborough Athletic at home on my birthday. Not my actual birthday in real life. Well, it is, but it's not in real life. It's actually the 19th of December. But in FM, it's the 14th of February, which means it is my 30th birthday in-game, which is great. Hopefully we'll celebrate it with a win, eh? Scarborough at home, Barnet away from home in today's episode. Conveniently, 22nd and 23rd, but yeah, we've played quite a few games off screen to get the season along, and I dare say this might be the penultimate episode of the actual season, because I think beyond this we might play through the rest of February. We might even do March and come back for a chunky finale in April if we're in the running for the title, which I'd like to think we are, because despite being up and down, we're still in the mix. So since losing that horribly frustrating game to Wheelstone, where I nearly deleted the game, we beat Boro 4-1. We followed it up with a very good away win. Josh Hines once again doing his thing, top goal scorer in the league with a hat-trick. Themba Hendricks, of course, our new youngster who we signed, got his first goal there, which was awesome. We then went down to Torquay, didn't play well. That's a game we really should be winning. We ended up coming from behind in that game to draw. Dan Sassy with a goal there. Beat Boro 3-1. Another Josh Hines hat-trick. Back-to-back hat-tricks at home for him. Oh, no, not at home, but 2 and 3, you could say. Beating Boro 3-1. They're a pretty good team, so I was happy with that. And then this happened, which was honestly one of the worst games I think I've had as Darlington manager. Not just because of the scoreline, but discipline-wise. We conceded 2 penalties. Harry Wright got himself sent off for a horror tackle, and we lost 6-2 to Southend. I honestly ended up turning off the highlights because I just couldn't bear watching. It was a horror show. Wheatley scored a hat-trick. It was just a horrible day. Dan Sassy got 2 goals from 2 corners, but yeah, that was one to forget. We thankfully bounced back by beating Eastleigh 1-0 in a game that we just had to win. They were bottom of the league. We battered them and got the goal in the end with a Thomas Hill free kick. Then drew 1-1 to Dagenham and Redbridge. This was frustrating because we were winning, we were playing well. Romano with the goal, and then they got a 94th minute equaliser, which was a real sickener. And then recently we went to Chesterfield in a very tight game. They're up there in and around the playoffs with us, and we lost narrowly 1-0 via a Joel Cottrell penalty. So some really tight games, a bit of everything, really good and bad. It is the definition of inconsistent, and this is where we're at in the National League. 4th currently in the league. We've got a game in hand on all the sides above us, though, which could get us back within 1 point of the league leaders, Southend United. Oldham up to second. Fylde are up there too and do have the better goal difference of the lot. But if you see our recent positions, we've actually been top a lot recently. We keep dropping to second, going back to top, dropping to second, going back to top. This is the lowest we've been in a while, to be fair. So yeah, it's not nice, but that's where we are because of how tight it is at the top. But yeah, a birthday game at home to Scarborough. Hopefully the boys can give me a little bit of a birthday present and we can put together a really good performance. Okay, so here's the team then for the game at home to Scarborough. George Shelby is in goal. We've got Lloyd, Sykes, Sassy and Burton, our full choice, fully fit back 4 are back together. Same with the midfield 3, Hill, Little and Kelly are in there. On the right, though, I have gone with Tavonga Kuyela. He's going to start in place of Harry Green. Romano is on the left. And then it's a flip of a coin, really. We've had Thompson in our office once again asking to play more. I'm desperate to not upset him, so we are starting him. And to be fair, neither of our forwards have been in great form of late. I mean, since Josh Hines got that hat-trick, his form's gotten very average since the Boro Mud game, so I wouldn't say he's really staked a claim. He's just a very good player to have come off the bench if we need one. But yeah, I'd like to think we've got 2 games in today's episode, which we should win. I mean, if we don't win both, we should be a little bit annoyed, if I'm brutally honest. Scarborough A team who were once in the same league as, if you remember back. They got promoted before we did, stayed up, we've joined them, and now they look like they are at a little bit of risk of going back down into the National League North. They are 7 points adrift from safety, but have 2 games in hand. Chester are down there, which I think is a bit of a shock, to be honest. I think they're a pretty well-favoured side. But we're underway here at Blackwell Meadows in a game I would like to think we should pick up the win one way or the other. Not the best start. Romano playing the ball needlessly over the top into Brooks. Thompson not quite on the same wavelength there. Brooks boots it clear. Sassy wins it. Romano wins the second ball. Here is Burton now. Into Romano. Quite a long highlight to start the game here. Here's Caden Kelly. Great ball out to Lloyd, who's probably been one of my favourite signings we've made ever. He's a fantastic right back. He really is. Here's Kuyela. Great ball into Thompson. And he's been pushed. Deemed a foul. I mean, it looked pretty soft. Is he our best penalty taker? Yes. You could say Kelly's got a bit more composure, but we haven't really got a perfect penalty taker on the pitch at the moment, but it doesn't matter because Max Thompson gives us the lead against Scarborough, 1-0. I think it was a bit soft, but a push is a push, I guess. And Thompson puts it beautifully into the corner. Goalkeeper did go the right way. But the big thing for me in games like this is getting the early goal. That is the most important thing. And that is what we have done. So 1-0 to the Quakers. And we continue on. Still looking like we've got the edge. I would say as well, barring the odd game, we do look a very good defensive outfit. I say this worried that we're going to concede any minute now, but we do really limit the opposition to big chances quite often. We'll have the odd game where understandably the opposition will score, but a lot of it's been late winners or late sucker punches. If we were a little bit further ahead in them games, we wouldn't drop them points. As a corner comes in, it's beautifully tipped over by the goalkeeper, and it's going to be another corner now. Romano with another. Whips her once again with an in-swinger. Headed out, Sassy, who's been very, very clinical from corners of late. Well, nothing comes of it. That was a bit of a pointless highlight, wasn't it? In the end. I've accidentally encouraged the boys, which hasn't helped matters. I shouldn't have. I should have left them alone, shouldn't I? Oh, Burton's got a knock. That's not what we want. Injury is affecting him. Let's try and get him to half-time and we'll assess him at half-time. But he's a crucial cog in that back four, and I'm hoping Scarborough won't have any joy from that left-hand side. And here is the left-hand side. Here is Burton. Let's see how he is. Hampered. Yeah, that's okay. Plays the ball back to Sassy, who's played it back to Burton. I wouldn't pass back to a player who's carrying a knock, personally, but never mind. Kelly, great ball into Little. He's gotten fortunate there, though. Keeps it. Lloyd now. Kuyela, that was careless, though. Got it back once again. A bit fortunate twice. Kuyela, though, looks to beat his man. Puts a cross in towards Romano. Headed out. Here's Caden Kelly now. Kelly runs in the box. Oh, and it's hit the woodwork. I think it was tipped onto the bar by the goalkeeper. And Kuyela couldn't keep it in. What a chance to make it 2-0. And you could say it maybe should be. Are we going to live to regret missing them chances? I mean, their manager's going bonkers on the touchline. Or is that me? I think it's their manager going absolutely crazy. Romano, brilliant tracking back by the Italian there. Brilliant. Pays it back to the goalkeeper. Sassy to Burton now, who's still carrying that knock. And this is the one game where I've decided to swap our backup left back for a attacking midfielder. So we don't have a full back on the bench. Out of all the games for that to happen, it's now. But, oh, we're in again, and that should have been a second once more. Thompson, ball played in from Kuyela, who's been amazing down the right. And, well, it should be 2-0. But we've been brilliant going forward. But we should be scoring more. We should be 2 up, at the very least. The problem I've got is I've swapped out our only backup fullback. This, out of all the games to do it, I've done it now, and I'm worried we might make Burton's injury worse. Leckie can come on, but he can't play at left back, can he? Can Sassy? Nope. Sykes? Maybe at right back. Can Lloyd swap? Nope. Oh, we've got a problem. Can any of our left wingers play at left back? No. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to just leave him out there at risk of making his injury worse, but we got nobody who can play there. I feel bad leaving him out to dry like this. We'll see how he gets on. A second goal would kill it though, and then I'd probably feel a bit more comfortable putting a makeshift centre-back. Maybe Jack Leckie can play there. But we'll see how he gets on. He is, well, one of our better performers today as well. So he is playing all right considering. He's done well to keep the ball there. Here's Sassy now. Sassy into Burton. Back to Sassy. Burton now. Into Thomas Hill. This is patient roundy ball at its finest here. Burton plays it into Kelly. That's a strange first time ball. I don't know why he's opted to rush that forward, but Romano has picked out and intercepted the clearance. Kelly, that's better. Kiela's in behind, and Thompson scores. And if he's onside, it's 2-0 to Darlington. And I'd like to hope that will give us enough. Twisted knee. Maybe we will bring Jack Leckie on a little bit later. Great switch though from Kelly. Kiela, who's been absolutely a nightmare for their left back. He's had him on toast today, and the combination between Kiela and Thompson puts us 2-0 up, and it has been the afternoon we hoped it would be so far and that we'd expect it to be, and that is pretty comfortable without Scarborough making things awkward. But a goal for Scarborough would make it awkward, or the Boro as they're called, which I just simply don't agree with at all. Right, let's look to make this change then. I feel bad for Burton that we've left him on this long. I mean, to be fair, Jack Leckie's complacent, so you know what, I'm not doing that. I don't like complacent footballers. We'll bring on Harry Green in his preferred position. I put Fletcher on the bench for a reason, and that was so he could get some minutes, so we'll bring him on for Caden Kelly, who's done alright to be fair, but we'll give him a bit of a rest. And we have a throw on the left hand side. Fletcher, here he is again, into Little tries to bend one, and that's hit the crossbar. That was unlucky from Ben Little, who's hit form recently, been playing pretty well. But it looks like it is going to be a comfortable, comprehensive Darlington victory here. I want to leave Thompson on to see if he'll get his hat-trick, but it's not looking too likely, as it will bring on CJ Clark in the centre of midfield. And into the final 10 minutes we go. I'm going to drop the boys back to balance. Let's just manage this one now. Scarborough haven't really laid a glove. And I've just missed a highlight there. It looked like we had a corner and a header that went over the bar. But yep, Scarborough haven't laid a glove on the Quakers today, and it's been as comfortable of a victory as we would hope to have. 7 minutes added on, so still maybe time for a twist. But we've been very creative. Kiela has been absolutely amazing. Him and Thompson have been the difference. Hold the phones. Scarborough have a free kick. Maybe it's going to be a Darlington highlight? Not quite. I thought the keeper was going to fluff it there and miss the ball, and some hilarious comedic rubbish was going to happen, but that's an interesting effort there that's gone flying over the crossbar. But look at that match momentum. Dominant Darlington beat Scarborough by 2-0, and they're the results that can sometimes catch you out, but didn't today. Scarborough didn't even have a single shot on target. So yeah, a win and a good performance. Well done, boys. We move on, and just because of the relentless nature of the National League, we stay fourth, but look how close it is. 1 point in it between the top 4 or 5. What's Burton's injury looking like? 6 to 9 days. yeah, he might have to miss the next game. But Thompson's in his goal drought. He was on a bit of a goal drought, to be fair. So I'm going to praise him for getting himself out of that. It was a while since he's last picked up a goal to his name. We'll definitely praise Kuyela because he was absolutely fantastic in that last game. And, we were the highlight result of the fixtures as well, which is awesome. So, we'll move on now to the second game of the episode, which is another game I'd like to think we'll pick up a positive result from, and that is away to Barnet, who are struggling as badly as Scarborough, and maybe we'll be able to return back to the top of the National League. Well, this could be an interesting development. There has been a news report to suggest that the owner, David Johnson, who of course was the man who gave us our first job, gave us this opportunity, is looking to sell. Apparently we are subject of a potential takeover, according to 23. Doesn't really say how reliable they are, but apparently David Johnson is looking to sell the club, and a local investor could be in line to take over in the near future. Now, I've seen this happen many times in terms of reports that we're going to get taken over, but it never quite happens. So whether it does or not, we'll have to wait and see, and what that might mean for us. I mean, it does mention there, it is on the owner status, finances are fine. I mean, it could give us an injection of cash that, could be very enticing for us as the manager, or at the same time, the new owner could come in with a brand new vision that we're not a part of. So watch this space, ladies and gentlemen, to see if that does come to fruition, and if we maybe are going to get taken over here at Darlington. We'll have to wait and see whether that happens. It is worth noting as well, just remind me to mention that we are now National A. We did get our National A licence in the last couple of game weeks, and that's something I definitely have to praise the board for. You know, they've never said no to me when I've wanted to take on a coaching course and improve myself as a coach. They've been very cooperative every time we've asked to do that. So yeah, I have no concerns, nothing to, no reasons, no gripes about the people at Darlington since I've been the manager. And it would be a shame if that was to change, but I'll definitely keep you updated on if the club gets taken over and if our chairperson does indeed leave. Here's the team then for the game away at Barnet. It's almost unchanged. Harry Wright will come in at left back. Unfortunately, Burton hasn't quite been able to recover from the twisted knee that he picked up, and hopefully he'll be back for the game midweek against Aldershot. Kuyela will obviously remain in there due to his amazing form last time out. Him and Thompson combined brilliantly, and I would love that to be the case once again. Barnet 23rd in the league. We were actually advised to go cautious, which I think's really terrible, given the fact that these guys are down at the bottom of the league. They've lost 5 of the last 6, but this is Football Manager, and we all know what happens when you play a team at the bottom who've lost 5 of the last 6 games. Yeah, and I don't remember the last time we won back-to-back games. Actually, just given how spotty our form's been of late, we've not won back-to-back games since the start of December. So I would love it to be the case that we were to do it now. And I mean, if we don't beat a side who are 23rd in the league, I mean, do we deserve to go up in this league and possibly go up as champions? You'd have to say no, really, if we're not winning games like this. But it is so tight, it's ridiculous. And it shows how tight the playoffs will be as well. If 3 of the 4 teams who are in this title fight don't go up, they're going to fight each other in the playoffs, which is going to be very, very competitive. So that's why top spot is going to be so important if we can get our hands on it. But we'll wait and see what happens there. Southend have just equalised at home to Boro. We've not actually looked that great. Oh my God, why is Romano playing up front? I didn't do that. I didn't swap them around. What the hell's going on there? No wonder the first 25 minutes we've been absolutely useless. For some reason, it had swapped Romano and Thompson round. I have no idea what that is. How I must have clicked and dragged the mouse by mistake. But hopefully we're not going to... Oh my God, what a save. What a save, Shelby. I was going to say hopefully we're not going to suffer from potentially having a half hour... Well, not giving them a head start as such, but we were playing players out of position without even realising. Thank God for an assistant manager, eh? Thank God, because I clearly don't have a clue what I'm doing, although Thompson's lost the ball in a very good position. Rawlinson absolutely skied it, and we got away with murder there. That's probably why we weren't as creative. We were playing players in the wrong positions. Kelly with a free kick now. Headed clear. Max Thompson now. Plays it back to Lloyd. Into Kelly. Harry Wright on the opposite side now. As we allowing Barnett to get back into position slightly. Although Lloyd, what a ball over the top. Kelly's just got a square to Thompson. He's missed. How's he missed Kelly? Oh! Oh my word, Thompson has to be scoring. When Kiela was played in behind, I thought, goal. Absolute goal. And how Thompson has missed, I will never know. What a ball in behind as well. Oh, that's infuriating. And the goalkeeper has made a mess of that. And they've somehow missed as well. They've hit the crossbar. I don't know how we've not scored. I don't know equally how Barnet haven't scored. What is going on in this game? What's going on? Well, Southend are the only side making the most of this. They're winning now, 3-1. Oh, God. We're beyond the additional minute. This would be such a bad time to concede, and Hill has given a penalty. What a time to gift the opposition a penalty. Typical. Typical football manager, this. It really is. They're 23rd in the goddamn league, for crying out loud, and we've just gifted them a penalty. We really didn't have to, and it's half-time, and we're 1-0 down. That was terrible. I'm not proud of everyone's efforts. No, that's a stupid thing to say. Get your acts together and start playing football. What the hell are you guys doing? Right, we're going to roll the dice then. Ben Little looks a little bit tired, so we're going to swap him out for Josh Hines. And we're going to stick the two big boys up front. And we're going to have to really go for it here in the second half. Target forward. Yeah, that looks good to me. Let's go and get it. This is a team we should be beating. We're going to go attacking as well. And instantly, they've got a highlight within 39 seconds. Oh, this is lovely, this is. This would be great. This would be such a good time to concede a second goal. And they somehow put it wide. What are we doing defensively, boys? What are we doing? Oh, come on. Equaliser now. And it's all behind us. Sykes is in so much space. He had to score. Thank God he did. That is a... quite appalling defensively from Barnet, if I'm honest. I mean, he peels off and he's pretty much got the freedom of Barnet. And thank God he finished it, because I thought as a centre-back, with the way the game's going, he's going to miss the target. I think he's onside. And we get ourselves back level. Thankfully. I've gone back to positive. Maybe I should not. Maybe I should go for this. Let's see. Let's see. Southend and Oldham are the only sides winning at the moment. I think if we get to 70 minutes, we are going to go for it. Yeah, we're going to go for it. We're going to go back to attacking. And I wonder if there's anything I can do off the bench. I mean, the wingers are playing well, to be fair. The wingers are playing well. Let's bring on CJ Clark. Oh, we had a highlight there. Oh, what's happened there? We had a highlight and it's gone off. Oh, never mind. But it looks like, I mean, I'm going to demand more from the boys, but we're into the final 10 minutes here, and I'm in that position where do we go very attacking? Do we try and win the game at risk of losing it? Or are we going to drop 2 points away to the team in the bottom three? We're going very attacking, but I just cannot see if a goal is going to come or if a highlight's even going to come. We're into 7 additional minutes. Berate the boys. Come on, someone. Come up with something. 94th minute. Come on. Oh, it's going to peter out. That's a disappointing performance, especially from the strikers. Do I say I'm proud that they got... Yes, I guess. Well done, you got a draw. But that is a game we should be winning. And essentially, the gap's now 3 points. Southend and Oldham have made the most of it. It looks like Fylde lost to South Shields, who are now within 2 points. So that is a game we should be winning. And again, you know, we just can't win back-to-back games. And now would be a great time to just rally into some fantastic form and finish the season strongly. It doesn't look like it's going to happen at the moment, but regardless, we're going to be away for a few more games now, as I do want to get this season finished, and I dare say we're going to come back at the start of April. Depending on where we're at, part of me wants to do like 4 games, then we'll do Ebbsfleet Rochdale, then we'll do another, so we might do that, you know, we might come back for Ebbsfleet Rochdale, or Rochdale Chester, and then play another couple off screen and do Halifax Oldham to finish. But we'll see how the season's going. If it's petering out or looking like playoffs, it's probably not worth us showing you all the games. But if we are in with a fight, then we'll definitely show you a couple. So I might pop back one more time with 2 games before the end of the season. If not, we'll finish the season with a chunky finale episode next time out. But yeah, should have been 6 points. Sadly, it was only 4. But regardless, guys, that is it for today. If you've enjoyed this video, then do hit the like button and subscribe for much more. Do hit the bell too, so you never miss an upload. And leave me a comment in the section below with your thoughts and predictions on if we can go up as champions this season. But until next time, guys, do take care. A big thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.